Undefeated Western New England found gold versus previously undefeated Salve Regina. Finishes with Coast Guard thinking about postseason.
Thank you. Keith Emery, head football coach at Western New England. I'm joined by Wes Papaluzio, our sports information director, and I'm here to present the Gold Helmet Award to Nick Connell. And thank you to the New England football writers for recognizing Nick's efforts this past weekend. He had a special performance. His career game, the best game he's had to this point in his career. And he's played a lot of football for us. And Nick is also our one captain, following the tradition of Harvard. We only have one captain, and Nick is it. And, definitely our team leader, our go-to guy, the guy who you want to have the ball when the game is on the line. And this week, not only the game was on the line, but the conference was on the line. The opportunity to go to the NCAA playoffs for the second year in a row was on the line, and the opportunity to continue a winning streak was on the line, and the potential to go to a second consecutive 10-0 season was on the line. So, and of all those situations, you definitely want Nick with the ball, and so we gave him the ball 30 times. And he got 170 carries, or 170 yards in those carries and 4 touchdowns. He put the game on his back, he put the team on his back, and led us to where we want to be right now. That is preparing for a game against Coast Guard, and we'll talk about that for a little minute. But Nick Connell, the winner of this week's Gold Helmet.
Thank you, everyone, for giving me this award. I want to thank my offensive line. Without them, I wouldn't be here right now. I also want to thank my coaching staff. They put me in a position to perform. That game against Salve was a big game. Clearly, last year we played them for the conference championship. It was a nail-biter coming down to that, and then we came out on top. And we knew what was on the line this past week. Like Coach Emery just said, it was another undefeated season to defend our conference championship and to walk out and go to the playoffs again. And that's what we did as a team. I personally, as the captain, I had to bring everyone along and have them understand what was on the line for this weekend, and we came out on top and victorious. So thank you, everyone, and thank you, Coach Emery.
Now I was instructed to talk about our season a little bit, but it's been a fun one. It's been a great one. Last season we did. We finished the regular season 10-0, went to the NCAA playoffs, and was embarrassed by Johns Hopkins. And it's one of those things. It was kind of a deer in the headlights look. Last time we'd gone to the playoffs was after the 2011 season, and so the guys who had been on that 2011 team, weren't on that team, and so it was kind of a deer in the headlights look, and we did not react well to that situation. So our goal was to make sure we get back 1 and 2 and put ourselves in a situation to win an NCAA playoff game. And so when we come to this season, I was asked, could you be as good as this year, last year? And I said, honestly, we could be better. We had a lot of new starters on offense, including our quarterback, and that was the big question, is the replacement of quarterback. We had a graduate student at quarterback, Tyler Ward, last year, who had a fantastic season, and he was replaced this year by a young man named Anthony Service, who's a junior. Anthony's had a terrific season, 22 touchdowns, over 2 interceptions. Putting the ball in the right people's hands and getting the job done, handling the RPO game really well. So Anthony's handled his side of the things extremely well. Nick, obviously, like we had talked about, but he's backed up by another talented running back, Dante Aiken, who's got about 400 yards on the season himself. So, and then defensively, we added a new position to our staff. We added the defensive coordinator position, which was brand new for us this year. And Alex Bresner came to us from Holy Cross and has done a terrific job. Our defense is #1 defense in the conference right now, and ranked nationally in a lot of different areas. And so right now we want to be heading into the playoffs, playing our best ball. Having Coast Guard this week, who Derek Victory was in this room a couple of weeks ago and has had a terrific season, and we expect him to put the ball up 70+ times in his final collegiate game, and we want to be ready for that. We want to put our best foot forward, and we want to head into the playoffs with playing our best ball and not back into the playoffs. So and set ourselves up for a good first round game. That's a winnable game, and put us in a situation where potentially we could host the game. So that's our efforts this week are really pushing towards that. Make sure we put ourselves in the best situation for the following week. It is our senior game. We have 21 seniors who are going to be honored before the game, and it's a special crew. It's a crew that I said when I recruited them 4 years ago, this is our goal. Our goal is to win an NCAA playoff game in your senior year, and we're on track to at least push to get that done. So I got a special group of young men who value each other. They value the game of football. They're passionate about the game of football, and it's a pleasure to coach. So really excited about what's ahead of us over the next couple of weeks, and we're going to continue to work to get done what we want to get done.